Get these free massive pulls and primogems for Zibai. When we talk about Genshin Impact, especially during a new phase update like version 6.3 Phase 2, the first thing that always pops into our minds is primogems. No matter how veteran or casual you are, primogems are basically the lifeblood of the game. They decide whether you're eating good with early 5 stars or crying in a corner after losing another 50-50. So let's break down what this phase actually gives us, how realistic it is for free-to-play players, and whether it's worth spending right now or saving for what's coming next. The first and honestly most reliable source of primogems in this phase is still the daily commission system. It's boring, repetitive, and sometimes feels like a chore, but it's also the backbone of consistent primogem income. Over the course of 21 days, just by logging in and doing your 4 daily commissions, you'll earn a total of 1,260 primogems. That's not a small number when you think about it. It doesn't require insane builds, meta characters, or sweaty gameplay. You just show up, doing a little commissions, and you're done. By the way, EnjoyGM just dropped a 35% discount on Genesis crystals. All you need is your UID and server, and the top-up is super fast. EnjoyGM offers instant delivery with 24/7 human support. If you're looking for a safe and secure marketplace with more affordable prices than buying in-game, EnjoyGM is the way to go. Click the link below to claim your extra discount. This is the kind of primogem income that rewards consistency rather than skill, and that's why it's so important, especially for free-to-play players. On top of that, there are the trial characters that come with the banner. These are super easy to overlook, but they're basically free primogems just sitting there waiting to be claimed. Completing the trial runs for the 5-star featured characters will give you an additional 40 primogems. It's not a lot on its own, sure, but Genshin has always been a game where small numbers stack up over time. You go in, test the character for a minute or two, press a few buttons, and boom, free gems. No reason to skip these unless you genuinely forget they exist. Now let's talk about one of the biggest events in this patch cycle, the Lantern Rite. Even though the Lantern Rite event technically starts in Phase 1, it doesn't just dump all of its rewards on you immediately. Based on previous Lantern Rite events, the rewards are usually spread out across multiple activities and days. From what we can reasonably expect, this event should give around 840 primogems in total. That includes minigames, story quests, and event challenges that are usually pretty accessible even if your account isn't super stacked. Lantern Rite has always been one of those events that feels generous, not just because of primogems, but also because of the overall vibe, the UI glowing with lanterns, fun interactions, and that festive feeling that makes logging in feel worth it. Another thing that you absolutely should not forget is the live stream codes. Every special program live stream gives out 3 redeem codes, each worth 100 primogems, for a total of 300 primogems. These codes are time limited, which is honestly the most painful part. Miss the stream or forget to redeem them within the time window, and those primogems are gone forever. It's kind of brutal, but at the same time, it's one of the easiest ways to get primogems without doing any gameplay at all. Just watch the live stream or catch the codes on social media, redeem them, and enjoy your free pulls. Then we get to Spiral Abyss, the most controversial primogem source in the entire game. If you manage to clear Spiral Abyss up to floor 12 with full stars, you'll get an additional 800 primogems during this phase. That's a huge amount compared to most other sources, but it also comes with a massive caveat. Though this is the hardest method to clear, since you need 2 full builded teams, but it's still considered good rewards after completing it. This is where the gap between casual players and endgame players becomes really obvious. If you're someone who has invested time into building characters, farming artifacts, and understanding team synergies, Spiral Abyss can feel like free primogems every reset. But if you're newer or more casual, it can feel like an impossible wall. Still, the rewards are undeniably good, and for those who can clear it, it's one of the most efficient primogem sources in the game. Moving on, there's also the 𝗕𝗂𝗶𝗶𝗲𝗀 daily check-in. This one is so small that a lot of players completely ignore it, but it still exists. By checking in daily on 𝗕𝗂𝗶𝗶𝗲𝗀, you can get an additional 60 primogems for a month. It's not game-changing, and it won't suddenly get you a 5-star, but again, free is free. It takes maybe 10 seconds a day, and over time, it contributes to the bigger picture. When you add all of these sources together, free-to-play players can earn a total of around 3,300 primogems during this phase. Converted into wishes, that's roughly 20 pulls. Now, let's be real here, 20 pulls is not enough to guarantee anything. You're not hitting pity, you're not securing a 5-star, and you're definitely not guaranteed the character you want. But that's kind of the reality of Genshin as a gacha game. These pulls are meant to slowly build your pity, give you a chance at early luck, or be saved for a banner that really matters to you. For players who are subscribed to the blessing of the Welkin Moon, things look a bit better. Welkin gives you an additional 1,890 Primogems over this period, bringing the total up to 5,190 Primogems. That converts into about 32 pulls. This pulls might seem small, but it just seems like additional rewards since all of the rewards is already given in Phase 1. That's honestly the best way to look at it. Welkin doesn't completely change the game, but it smooths out the experience. It turns slow progress into slightly faster progress, and for many players, that's worth the price. Now, let's talk about the timing of all this. Genshin 6.3 Phase 2 officially starts tomorrow, on the 3rd of February, and it features the debut of Zibai along with a rerun of Nouvellette. This is where personal preference really comes into play. From a purely strategic standpoint, if you've already clearing Spiral Abyss or other endgame content easily, consider to saving these Primogems so you can pull for upcoming Varka or other rerun characters. If your account is already strong, you're not struggling with content, and you're not desperate for new units, saving is a perfectly valid and honestly smart option. Future banners always exist, and new mechanics can make upcoming characters even more appealing. At the same time, Genshin isn't just a game about numbers and efficiency. But if you like the character of Nouvellette or Zibai, it's also an option to pulling for them in this phase. This is something a lot of people forget when they get too deep into meta discussions. If you genuinely like a character, their design, personality, voice, or playstyle, then pulling for them is never the wrong choice. At the end of the day, you're playing this game for fun. Clearing Spiral Abyss a bit faster doesn't matter if you're bored using characters you don't care about. What makes this phase interesting is that it doesn't feel overly generous, but it also doesn't feel empty. The Primogem income is steady, predictable, and enough to keep players engaged without completely breaking the balance. Free-to-play players get a decent amount just by staying consistent, while Welkin players get a noticeable but not unfair advantage. It's the kind of update that rewards patience more than impulse. In the bigger picture, this phase feels like a preparation phase. You're building pity, stocking up resources, and deciding what kind of player you want to be moving forward. Are you the type who saves everything for one must-pull character? Or are you the type who throws a few wishes on every banner just to test your luck? Neither is wrong, it just depends on how you enjoy the game. So yeah, that's basically how things stand for Genshin 6.3 Phase 2. It's not a jackpot phase, but it's a solid one. If you manage your expectations, stay consistent with your dailies, and make smart choices based on what you actually enjoy, these Primogems will do their job. Whether that means saving for Varka, pulling for Zibai, or going all in on Nouvellette, the important thing is that the choice feels right for you. And hey, if RNG blesses you along the way, that's just a bonus. By the way, if we can hit 2,000 subscribers, we will give away 3 Welkin Moon to you guys. Comment and subscribe to participate.